Hey everybody, Seth from Seth and Rose's Homestead here. I haven't done one of these yet, so I figured it's about my turn to come and fill everybody in. Over the last couple days, we've had a pretty substantial amount of rain coming through. So we've kind of taken a break over the last couple of days, clearing our land and everything. And I think last time we checked, over the last 12 hours, there's been like 13 and a half inches that has rained. So pretty crazy. But let's give you a walkthrough and we'll show you what's going on. So we've got our entrance over here, which is pretty, we got a lot of water over here. And this section over here is completely filled in, so it's basically a little pond right now. So we've got this stuff that we've already rocked and everything, and then we cleared this out a couple of days ago. But right here, we've got a little low spot in our lava rock, and it's filled in. So this is probably at its deepest about 2 feet. 2 feet of water, and the only way to go around is we can go down this little path over here. So you guys can bear with me for a minute. I will climb around this so we can continue on the property here. And sorry about not having this being able to be edited out. We don't have our computers or anything set up yet because we don't have power. All right, another low spot right here. But this isn't too terrible. I'm thinking I can come in with the excavator and make a little channel out this way where the water can go out to. It's just being held by this mud, which is super slick. So it just captures everything and doesn't let anything out. And we got a little hill right here that we're gonna have to gravel. We've got all this stuff cleared out with kind of minimal mud up here. So it's gonna take a little bit of shovel work and wheelbarrowing, but that'll be fine. All this dirt will be usable once we mix it with some black cinder and garden with it. And we got a beautiful wife up there trying to navigate around this water so we don't get soaking wet. But this is the other really low spot that I was telling you guys about.
The trouble is you can't really see the bottom. So I know there's rock here, but because you can't see, you don't know how deep it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's muddy.
And it's muddy. It's not like terrible, but it's slick. So, and I don't think we were planning on this much rain or this much water up here. So you can see like my boots, they kind of sink in a little bit here. Really low spot. Now my feet are totally soaked in water.
Oh no, did you get in?
Yeah, that's all right though.
Well, keep an eye out for the top rocks that you can see, not the mud. Oh.
It's too late now, my feet are already soaked. All right, so this is where we've decided we're gonna put our little house pad. So this low spot right here, all this stuff, we're gonna put our carport eventually and park the truck under here and our trailer and everything. And we've got this little spot right here, which we may end up eventually just turning into a natural pond. We may put a pond liner down.
This is going to be perfect for a koi pond. Oh!
A koi pond or a tilapia pond or something. And then
Get some lily pads.
some lily pads. And then right here, this is all the little ohias that we've been having to take out. But that stuff is going to be perfect for building. Fences, a chicken coop, fence posts, all kinds of stuff. And then I think we've decided that we're going to do a greenhouse. I think we're still kind of working out the logistics of that because it takes a little bit of time to get them out here. But I think we've decided that this spot right here is the flattest that we're going to get. So we're going to put some little gravel up in that little spot right there so it flattens it out a little bit. And then we got to come out and measure and make sure that the greenhouse that we want is going to fit. But I think we can fit a 20-foot wide by at least a 36-foot long greenhouse, and we're going to put it right here.
Hopefully 48 feet.
Hopefully 48 feet, but we'll see once we are able to measure it. And this was a major project I was working on last time I was up here with the excavator.
Yeah.
all this stuff was completely filled in, and we now have this huge mud mound, which is going to be perfect for gardening. Once we get some black cinder, like all the vines and everything, they're all going to mulch and compost down. And then basically we'll take a wheelbarrow of it at a time, mix it with some black cinder, and be able to plant in it. The problem with this mud out here is that it's so sticky and clumpy that it doesn't really work well for just straight planting. So you have to mix it with black cinder so it can get some air into it and not starve the seeds out.
Yeah, it's too saturated wet. So even like some fruit trees, they don't like their roots to be soaking wet. So you have to build up with that, break it down.
Yeah.
But this is going to be our amphitheater. So
Potentially, a potential amphitheater.
we're pretty sure we decided that 100% because there's a natural gradient to the lava rock. It goes down and then another step down and then another step down. So it's basically built-in benches. So you're going to have built-in benches here, and then down there but in that kind of brush, we're going to build a little deck that's going to be the spot for doing the performances. So, you know, how many people can say, oh, I got an amphitheater on my property? We can.
Yeah. All right, and then the one last spot I'll show you guys, we've got another cool little feature up here.
Well, show them the road. I can't really see.
We'll show them the road in a minute. But we've got a little hill that goes up right here, basically to another natural little bowl. So what we might end up doing up here is this is going to hold the water, as you guys can see really well. So this might actually be a better spot for a pond, and then we can build a patio like right out here and have this be a little hangout spot. But I think this is going to be a really good natural little pond because it's just a bowl in the lava rock. So that's pretty cool there.
Maybe we can put a liner or something
Something down.
so it doesn't just rain after the major rainfall.
And then this over here, right here, perfect little support post. And then I've really, like, when we first had the excavator, I was really just trying to get back onto the property to kind of see what we were working with. And so I kind of started excavating out here. And we got little tracks right here from the excavator. And then we've got this road that continues to go back about another 120 feet. But we're finding that once you clear the mud away and just expose the rock, this water really just, it doesn't have anywhere to go. So we've got another pond here, which is going to be interesting in the winter times when it's really rainy, trying to figure out how to deal with this stuff. But that's about where we've stopped, and that's about the middle of our property, almost the smack center, you know, between left and right and front and back. So we're at about 500 feet right there. So that's what we got. Again, I apologize for the kind of unsteadiness for this video, but we don't really have a way to charge any of our filming equipment because we don't have a power set up yet. So we're still trying to figure that out so we can give you guys some better content. We're working on it. I promise it's gonna get better. But that's the update so far. I gotta hop on this excavator and get some more work done. So one of these days I'll figure out how to charge my GoPro batteries. And we'll get the GoPro out here and get some footage of me working that excavator so you guys can see what it's like. All right, take care everybody.